Okay, so this is what we are going to go through today for concealers. It is that time. The first one up is the Cashapp Catnap. This is a brightening concealer, almost like a color corrector. And I've had this for a while, but it's got a peachy tone to it. So, that's a maybe. Or the newest concealers that I purchased. I'm trying to get the angle right on this, so bear with me, guys. This one is fair, one is light, and one is vanilla. These are brand new, so these are obviously staying. Up next is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and as you can see, it is separated a little bit. I have used this recently, but I think I'm going to declutter this. These are really inexpensive to replace. This one is actually in the shade Fair Warm. So this one I'm getting rid of the Tarte Shape Tapes. Both of these are in the Ultra Creamy. This is the shade 16N Fair Light Neutral, and this is 12B Fair Beige. And these are very light. For this one to be labeled Fair Beige, you see how the color has changed on that? I just think that there are better concealers for less money. I think I'm actually going to declutter these. I actually thought I had another color, but I think I might have already decluttered that. But these are my Born This Way Too Faced, the multi-use sculpting concealers. This is Seashell, and this is Swan. I enjoy these quite a bit. This one is a little darker, and I typically use the Seashell shade in the summer. Are very, very, very hydrating. I do enjoy them, so I am keeping them. Next, this is the Maybelline Superstay Activewear 30 Hour. Again, don't wear it for 30 hours. I used this the other day, actually. I like the doe foot on this. It's at a slant, and it's very hydrating to be I always consider the Superstay a matte for whatever reason, but this really blends out nicely, and it doesn't feel very drying. I kind of had stopped using it for a little bit, but I think I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. Not necessarily as concealer, but maybe for my eyes. And these are my beloved Marc Jacobs Extra Shot. I have the shades 150 Light and 130 Light, and I'm keeping both of these. These are top 5 fave. And This is the Ulta Full Coverage Concealer. This one is in Light Cool. And I'm not a big fan of this. It's very moussey. I don't know if you can really tell. It's just very moussey. I don't enjoy it. So, this one, Declutter. Rimmel, I just recently got. I'm keeping it. And I have a powder concealer from Bare Minerals. This is it's called Well Rested, and these are brightener. This is an eye brightener. And let's see. I mean, it looks very dark, but this is just such a beautiful, I don't know if this will really kind of work with my finger instead of a brush, but it's so pretty. It's not really going to show. But I just takes a teeny tiny amount of this, and I can take it and put it kind of on the inner corner of my eye instead of using it actually as a concealer. I just kind of use it a little bit as a brightening powder, so definitely keeping that. This is a Pat McGrath Labs concealer in the shade L7. And this, got my magnifying glass. This actually says, it just says L7. Skin Fetish Sublime. I don't know if that's the color or not, but this is way too yellow for me. I mean, I really wanted it to work because it was Pat McGrath, but it is thick. It is very, very, very yellow, and it does not do me any favors. So this is a definite declutter. My It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. I have one in the shade Light, but then it says Ultra Fair. I don't know if you can see that. And then this one was a little sample, and it says Medium. And honestly, they both are old as dirt. Alrighty, up next is this L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Concealer. I am keeping that. I know that it looks separated a little bit, but it's the way I had it stored. Okay, up next is the Hey Honey Trick and Treat Concealer. This was the light to medium, and this came in a subscription box. This is very moussey feeling as well. I keep getting out of frame, guys. I'm sorry. This is like, the setup is super sketchy. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of that. I don't think I'm going to get any use out of that. So, I'm going to put that in the declutter pile. This is the AOA Studio Liquid Concealer in shade Light Ivory. And this was from their Paw Paw little collection, or charity, I believe. And if I'm not mistaken, I actually did enjoy this when I was trying it out. It's thick. That's declutter for sure. This is the TYNT. This is a tinted brightening eye cream, and this has a little metal tip on it that's become so popular. And this seems kind of yellow. It really does, but it really, I put too much. It shears out. Obviously, it don't take as much as I just put up there. But I do know this to be very moisturizing, and it's perfect for no makeup days. So I'm gonna hold on to that. The Florence by Mills also, this is the See You Never concealer in the shade L045, and this is the same concept. It's got the little metal tip on it. Right there. Actually, I'm gonna compare this one and the other one that we just looked at to see. I don't need two of those because they're very, very light. They're not full coverage. They're not, they're not gonna, yeah, they're not full coverage. Next is the Wet n Wild Incognito. I was not impressed with this concealer at all. I truly was not. So this one's Declutter. This is the YSL Touche Clotte Radiant Touch, and this is in the shade 2.5, and this looks like that. It has the little brush tip that look like that. Look, it reminds me of the LA Girl, and a lot of times it looks yellow, really yellow, but a lot of times I will just put this in the inner corner under my eyes, and it really does brighten. I mean, it really does give that brightening effect. It's very lightweight. It looks like it's thick, but it's not. I do like that. Now, this is the Makeup Revolution Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer. This is in the shade Fair, and it's got those little sponge tip. I am going to declutter this. I do not like it like I do the Fast Base. And next up is the Urban Decay Naked Skin. This one's in light neutral. Again, I wasn't the biggest fan of this. It's just mediocre. It's kind of a lot on the yellow side, and I just have better ones, honestly. Maybelline Fit Me. This one is in the shade 5 Ivory. I'll put this in the maybe pile. The NARS concealer. This one's in medium custard, but it's in stick form. And, I don't really think it's all that great. I don't really have a feeling on it at all. It may be great for spot concealing, but I don't use it. I never reach for it. So, declutter. Morphe. I don't even know what this was called. This one's in shade C1.55, and I have used this, and it's a little lighter shaded. There's the NARS. I left the NARS up there. I think I used this as an eye base a couple of times, and used it as a concealer. It is very lightweight, from what I remember. It doesn't I don't think this had such the bad rap that the foundation did, but either way, I'm decluttering it. Then we have this Dragon Beauty. I'm keeping this. This is a, we'll stick it right there. It's an eye brightener. Now, obviously, my Becca, the brightening, under eye brightening, I'm not even going to open this, but keeping this, love this. The Pure Shake and Bake. This came from Marshall's. It was $5.99. It came with a little sponge in it. Little bitty mini sponge. But it's like this. See, this is in the shade Light, but it's a powder, y'all. And I don't use it. I kind of thought it was going to be like the Bare Minerals, but it comes out as a powder. I don't know if you can see that. And then you just blend it in, and it turns to a cream. It is the strangest thing, but that's what it looks like. So I keep forgetting about this, so maybe I'll do a video using this before I declutter it. I mean, it's sanitary because it's got the little lid on it. So anyway, we'll save this for a video. And the last thing that I have in terms of concealer is the Milani Supercharged, the peach one. This one was the dupe, if you would, for this, the Becca, and they are in fact not dupes. Or this is the brightening under eye tint. I don't want to say dupes, but a lot of people were, buy this, not that, when Becca was going down. So yeah, I will open it, but just to kind of give you a comparison of the colors. So there's the Becca, and here's the Milani. There's Milani, there's Becca. Becca's much more natural looking to me, so I'm going to keep that one, and I'm going to declutter this one. And the last things that I had in there, and I'm just going to show them because they showed in the video, but this is a Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched, the face base. I forget about this, so I need to use this. And I have two small Charlotte Tilbury. This is the sample of the Magic Cream, and this is I think this is the eye cream. Magic Eye Rescue, yeah. That I had in my concealer drawer that I keep forgetting to use. So definitely pulling these out to use. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the maybe pile. And I have, and you know what? I will get rid of these as well. My concealers went down tremendously. So these are going in the section of my makeup that are my backups. And so we went from a whole drawer to basically just a small container. That makes me super proud because I had way too much. I'm just going to put these on top, and I will put them up later. All right. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time. I just hadn't done it because my fingers suck. My nails. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a long time coming. Okay, guys. Till I see you again. Be beautiful. Be blessed. Bye, guys.